Introducing Comprehensive Health. So this is a natural supplement that has lion's mane, turkey tail, as well as cordyceps. So what this is doing is it's helping with inflammation. It's also a natural immune booster. It should be helping to replace a lot of your vitamin supplements because mushrooms, they're not just mushrooms, right? They also have tons of nutrients in them that really help us to function at an optimal level, not only with our brain, but also with our body. So check out Comprehensive Health if you're looking for a multivitamin aspect. Comprehensive Health is really, really good for overall health.
Hey, this is Katie Walker with Rethink with Revitalist on how we are changing the narrative of mental health. I'm excited to let you know that we are now doing something called 22 Raw, to where we sit down with veterans. We have 22 real-time conversations, raw video, raw verbiage, talking about real-time issues that veterans need to hear. So I hope you enjoy listening to all of these amazing leaders being vulnerable in this space, helping to make the change that's needed. Thanks for watching. Hi, this is Katie Walker, and I am here today with Rethink with Revitalist, and we are here to change the narratives of mental health. And I'm honored to be here with Mr. Gary Scaife. And Mr. Scaife has served in the Vietnam era.
Yes.
All right. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, service-wise, I was in the United States Navy, and in 1964, during my first tour of Vietnam on the aircraft carrier Ticonderoga, we were there during the Gulf of Tonkin incident, where we first bombed North Vietnam, and that helped escalate it into the war it became. And then in 1954, I did my second tour, and in 66, I was discharged into the reserves. 3 years ago, I started Help Our Heroes, which is an organization that trains veterans in need, including those with some social challenges, to design and manufacture artisanal products like woodworking, jewelry, wall hangings, and multitudes of products where we teach them, we give them all the materials free to make them, and we give them a safe location to do it in. And then if they like what they're doing, we actually build them websites and start them in small businesses and help support the small businesses so that they could buy food, pay utilities and gas and things like that. And when they're in the process of learning how to make these products, and this is both men and women veterans, they are able to reintroduce themselves into the community.
Right.
And use their hands and their minds again, and be able to feel like they're part of a group and they're learning something that's going to benefit them. So it gives them a purpose.
That's right.
And then the business gives them a direction.
Yes. So when you came back from Vietnam, how was your transition?
This was a hard time in America. We were not looked at well. Even as we were walking off the base in San Francisco, when we were discharged into reserves, we were spit on and yelled at and had stuff's thrown at us and everything else. So it was a hard transition. I really believed that we were doing something right. And at the time, that made me sad that it was tearing the country apart. I was not able initially to actually get a job. So I ended up using the VA benefits to go to college.
Okay.
I went through college and studied and worked part-time, but it was difficult. All the wars were bad and caused so much problems. But I've seen nothing like it has been with Afghanistan. There are more suicides, more COPD, more broken soldiers and sailors.
Do you think Afghanistan's worse than Vietnam?
Oh, yes. We were close enough to World War II in Korea to still be part of being in the servicing and having our fathers in the service and our grandfathers in the service.
You didn't feel that isolation.
We didn't feel that isolation, but these were all young people who did not understand what they were getting into that went into Afghanistan. And it was a cruel war.
Like I talk to people a lot of times when they get out of the military, you know, your purpose is gone because it's changed. It's new. You're no longer in the military. So coming back, a lot of veterans, I think, feel lost. And you're helping your heroes is giving them exactly what you just said. It's helping them to learn how to repurpose. So even if it's baby steps, it's still steps.
Absolutely. When you're in the service, everything is dictated. You don't make decisions. You know, when someone says, dig that hole, you ask how deep. The purpose of the military is to make you feel like you're part of this group here. We had our own team, and pretty much that was it.
Yeah.
So that's who we lived with for, you know, however many years we were in. When you get out, they're saying to you, make your own decisions. Go do this, go do that. You know, there's no real direction. And we find, I mean, we have some very fine organizations that will transition you. What we try to do is, if you haven't gone through transition, or if you've gone and still need a direction, we help try and get you in a position where you feel comfortable doing that.
Yep. And there's a question I like to ask people is how would you rank the value in your current life purpose? And it's like, if you don't have a life purpose, there is no value to rank. So you're giving them those pieces. Yeah. So you're probably saving a lot of lives with that, I would say.
We truly help using our abilities to give veterans a right to choose what they want to do. We give them 20 different product ideas, and they choose what they want, and then we train them in that, and then they learn how to be a small business person and learn how to do a website and things like that, which, again, gives them a purpose that they may not have had before, and a direction to at least get started.
Yes, which is great. And it's exactly what all the veterans need right now. So if they were trying to find your company, where would they go?
They would go to www.help, H-E-L-P, letter R, heroes, Heroes, .charity.
Okay. All right. Well, anything that you would like to say to a veteran that is struggling and it maybe has like the last glimmer of hope?
Yeah, I really do. There are so many good organizations here to help you. Ask the VA, or ask your local Chamber of Commerce, or ask another veteran, how can I get help for this? And there are people out there to help you and give you direction and help you survive and help you to be a stronger, happier social person.
Stronger than before.
Yes, stronger.
It's just additional skill sets that we have to learn.
That's right.
Well, thank you for everything you're doing, and thank you for your service as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being on here. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope that it brought you some insight and some impact into your life. For more on Revitalist, check out Revitalist.com. Be sure to subscribe to this, as we are going to continue to change the narrative on mental health by bringing in a whole facet of groups in order to help address this global mental health crisis that we are all feeling. So thank you so much to the partners that were on this episode, and to get more information about them, please click on the links below.